Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. I'm Jade with yesYesYes, and we're going to do your love reading for April 2019. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Let me explain what's going to happen. We're going to start with the Lenormand deck, the Mystical Lenormand. I'm going to see the energies between the masculine and feminine for this month. We're going to clarify with the Line Strider deck, and we'll get a couple of overalls from the Romance Angels in the end. So how you doing, Pisces? Hope you're enjoying this month. We have pre-shuffled all the cards, so no worries on that. Shoulder season's here, I'm in the US, so I'm really happy to be here for springtime. It's feeling really good. Hope you're feeling good. If any of this is resonating, and this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, so there's a lot, it's very general, so take what you can and leave the rest behind. But if it does resonate, please let me know in the comments section. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps the channel out so much. And I love hearing from you too, all your feedback. And if you want to get a personal reading from me, my website is also in the box below. All right, let's get started. So, yeah, I'm laying all the cards down looking for the significator cards. And I think I said it, I hope you're feeling good in the shoulder season, ready to get out there. The readings have been really fun. There's some major energies out there though, for sure. There's a lot of astrology. There's a lot of astrology going on, astrological influences that are heavy, that we're all working through. Oh yes, I'm gonna show you all of these. So we have the feminine card. Okay, I'm loving this so much, so much. Okay, sorry, I didn't tell you what was going on, so let's get to it. We've got the feminine, maybe moving towards the masculine this month. Let's see. Okay, so the feminine card we have here, and she could be famous. So if you are Pisces feminine, you could be famous. People could be looking at you. This could just be a social media thing. You could also be like the breadwinner in the family. Maybe you're famous for things that are, well, I mean, this could be health related too. So maybe you are a health person, a health routine, you know, maybe you'd have your own health routines, whatever. But you're also really loving it. You're feeling yourself right now. I really like that. That's why I'm kind of really liking where you are, where your energy is. So lots of love, lots of feeling yourself here. Stars are destiny. So really great health, good stuff for you Pisces. I hope you're feeling good. You just left your birthday season, so maybe you are feeling elevated because of all that energy. Now, the energy between you two is very lucky. There's lots of success. And what I'm seeing here with this tower, this is different than in the tarot tower, but this could mean organization, corporation, some type of organized perhaps activity or work. So if you do work in corporate, you could be meeting your person at work. If there is, you know, if we're talking about something that's organized, so maybe if you do marathons or something like that, it could even be that, right? Because marathons are organized. Some type of organized activity. I was just talking about like volleyball, doing volleyball stuff. So, you know, it could be an organized athletic activity. Or book reading, you know, it could be anything that's organized. So just keep that in mind. It's a larger corporation. This is not like usually smaller community stuff, but bigger things. So that would be where your success and your connection would be. Now for the masculine, we have the lilies, which is a card of sensuality and long-term, like antiquity. We have the bouquet, also blessings. But I feel like for the masculine, he might be in his head a little bit, kind of, beating himself up, maybe because he thought by now he would have had a family. Maybe by now he thought he would have had something set up in his life by now. But, you know, it looks pretty good. So I think there's nothing really for the masculine to be beating himself up over, per se. I think that he just might just not be in the place where he had expected himself to be currently, okay? Now, as I'm reading these, I'm gonna keep in mind that I could be talking about ongoing relationships, or we could be talking about people who don't know each other at all. So do keep that in mind. I'm going to try to make sure that I say it all, because these readings are so general. I want to make sure that you can have something to connect to. So we've got Queen of Wands energy that came out in the reverse. This is your underlying energy that bonds you to. So the Queen of Wands is, she has the energy and the strength and the creativity of the entire suit of the wands. Now I'm feeling like, and this could be specifically with that masculine, is that there's an underlying energy of not quite being empowered. I don't know what that is, because all your cards are looking good. So maybe this is just a reflective energy where you're looking back at your past and not feeling empowered. But when the Queen of Wands, and I say this, if the cards are out on the table, you can easily turn that energy around. But this Queen of Wands energy is very much empowered. She can wield her wand and strike down, you know, and create anything that she wants, including life, including like new creative projects, new work projects. She can get things done. So it could just be coming out of a period of maybe some projects didn't quite work out. Again, I'm feeling like that's more connected to the masculine, but feminine, you're definitely involved in that energy as well. We'll see if it comes out some more, okay? So for Pisces, what's going on? This is where you're coming from. The feminine had the Nine of Wands. It came out in the reverse. So, you know, in the past, you might have felt like there was a lot of struggle, a lot of pain that you went through, a lot of fighting, where you had to show yourself as being someone who was strong despite all of it. But I'm feeling like you've decided, no, I'm not playing that role anymore. You're not fighting. You're letting all those wands fall. There's no reason for you to push, right? And I like that because, you know, things seem to be really fluid for you, feminine. So this energy of not pushing, of not fighting anything is really great energy for you. For the masculine, we've got the King of Cups. So there was a big love, big heart in the past, and maybe that's what, you know, you might be this big lover bug, a lover bug. And you may not have met your person, and that could be what's got you down, the reason why you're kind of beating yourself up. Even though there's lots of blessings, lots of beautiful things around you, and I feel like, you know, you want to be a long-term partner for someone, and it just hasn't happened for you. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not worthy, so don't get that in your head by any means. That when things don't show up for us, it's really easy for us to think that it's our fault, but it's not. It's not, and it's hard to keep that in mind. So I'll just say it for you, it's not. Feminine, 10 of Swords in the reverse. No more struggle, no more pain. I like that. It doesn't mean that there's pain coming. It means that you're just over that whole cycle. So for the feminine, in the past, there was some love that didn't work out. There was some pain. There was some heartache. Done. Over it. I'm not even going to go on. Masculine, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. That came out in the reverse. So there is some need for some stability in your life. And I feel like for the masculine, you got to remember that this is you giving it to you. Stability does not come from a relationship with anyone else. And let me see. Masculine Pisces. You feel, I think you're probably one of the more compassionate signs, masculines, and I love you for that. I've had some really beautiful connections with masculine Pisces, and it's difficult for you to realize that it's not all about you and other people not connecting, other people's failings, other people's, you know, it's just not lining up. It's not about you. You are giving of yourself. I would say more so than even necessary, but probably that's what's throwing you off balance, and that's why there might be a need for a little bit more stability. You need to give that back to yourself. It's interesting because there's certain messages that just come out for certain people. So if that's not your message, we'll see what more comes. See, I think that is your message though. Okay, now we've got Four of Cups for the feminine. And it came out in the reverse, getting rid of dissatisfaction, anything that's, you know, that doesn't taste right. I like that this whole energy, feminine, she's releasing it all in the past here. She's saying, no more, I'm not suffering, I am good on my own. Beautiful Pisces. You're making choices, feminines. You're making choices for you to live your best life. And again, it has nothing to do with anyone else. And I really, really am enjoying this energy for you. I'm going to connect to this energy and pull this in because I think it's really inspiring for us all. Masculines, now we have the King of Pentacles. He came out in the upright, which is great. So this is great energy for you. This is your stability. This is your, you know, your strength. Giving this to you, digging in, you're loving yourself, okay? You're making the stability and the solidity for yourself. This is a slow moving king, okay? So what that means is that it may take some time to get this new way of being structured right for yourself, but what it's seeming like is that you've got two kings here. You are highly evolved, we know this. And there's a really beautiful balance here between your emotions and now with your the security that you will feel in yourself. So when you feel more secure in yourself, then that is when your female will be like, ooh, what's this? And I said female, I'm sorry, I meant feminine. I'm really trying to blast out of this gender and even like the masculine feminine roles. I haven't figured it out yet. Give me 1 second here. Apparently the cards are not wanting me to blast out of those roles quite yet. Okay. Now what I'm asking about is the path of you two coming together, okay? And again, if this is an ongoing relationship, this is what you're going through individually. Now, let's see what's happening together. Is that the card? I feel like that's the card. Okay, coming back together. Feminine, we've got 9 of Swords. So this is that energy of being a little bit mentally distraught. Now, it's totally contrary to what has been happening. So I'm curious about how that develops, about this keeping you up at night. And maybe it's that you've released so much that now you might be looking for more stuff. You might be looking for more issue, and there's nothing there. You don't have to, you know, there doesn't need to be a drama in order to have a good life, okay? You know this. I think it just might be, you know, you might have those moments of flashing back like, oh my gosh, there was that. I remember I used to be all built up about this, or I used to be all worked up about that. And so now that might be what's keeping you up at night. The masculine here, we have the Hermit card. This would be like, you know, the fall position, right? So the pulling back, the going within, this is Virgo energy. Pulling within, this is also like a reluctant leader. So I'm feeling like this is a reading where I'm really having to pump up the masculine here. So masculines, you have a lot of power. You are in a good balanced position. You are just reluctant to step forward. And it's probably because of hurt, because of past. Let that energy come to you. Right now, the feminine is moving towards you this month anyway. So let that energy come to you. Continue to build up your power, okay? Let's see what else is going on. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, so now we've got 5 of Pentacles for the feminine. Feeling left out. Maybe what's happening is that you're noticing, if you've seen this masculine, maybe you're noticing this masculine and this energy happening and you're feeling a little left out of the process. If this is an ongoing relationship, you know, and this person is healing on their own and you're feeling like you're not a part of that healing. There's so many beautiful cards here. So I want to see how we land it in the middle. But these are internal processes trying to bring you back together. And it's interesting that it's bringing you back together in ways that are shedding of traumas, shedding of issues. When you are letting the least bit of it go, the last bits of it go is when you're going to find each other. Okay, so it's really about being vulnerable. It's about letting that stuff be known. And this is the hard stuff to be, you know, to admit. I have some anxiety. I'm feeling vulnerable and left out, right? That's really tough stuff to admit. The masculine, devil energy, Capricorn energy. This is addictions, toxicity. So this energy here is really calling, I believe, it's calling you in to just check yourself, to make sure that there really is truly a balance and that you're not succumbing to any type of behavior that's going to pull you away from living your best life, being your best self. I mean, the feminine's already trying to live her best life here, okay? She's letting go of a lot of stuff and owning the fact that there might still be some remnants. For you, your remnants are major masculine. You've got major remnants here of isolation and of addiction. So if there's any of that, we really have to let it go. This is what's also interesting going to bring you two together, is that your ability to admit these faults, these issues that you have, are being vulnerable together is what's going to bring you two together ultimately. Okay, now this other card, Queen of Swords, is wanting to come out. So, clear truth, speaking it decisively, but also compassionately, letting each other know what's going on. Ooh, and look at that, Emperor, right there, bang. Okay, so this Emperor card here, this is Aries energy. When you come together, and again, this is if it's a complete, if it's an ongoing relationship or a completely new relationship, when you come together, you have to be truthful and honest about your journey without regard for how the other person is accepting the information, okay? Now, we have two queens and a king, an emperor. I want to tell you to be compassionate with your words, okay? To be soft in your words about speaking your truth, but you don't want to really worry about if that person feels like if they're going to judge you, right? If there's any shame in what you're saying, because that's not what this is about. This is about you speaking truthfully about what you've been going through, the balance that you've been trying to find, the shedding of and living your best life, the way that you've been trying to do so. It's been tough. There's still remnants of stuff and gunk, and that's normal for all of us. We all have this bit of story that's left in that, might dig in a bit. Just pick those things out. And I think there's going to be healing here if you do so. So releasing all of the stuff that you've been trying to, realizing that there's still some stuff there, major stuff on the masculine side. And then being honest about this whole process, that's what's going to bring you two together. Okay, sometimes, I've seen this a few times, is that the vulnerability is what really bonds people. And it's not about, I don't feel like it's trauma bonding in this respect, okay? I feel like this is more about the honesty and the flexing of muscles of vulnerability, okay? It's really getting comfortable being just open and shameless and open and vulnerable and open and soft and open. Open, open, open. This could be the one, is what the angels, romance angels, are saying. So, and you could be the one. If you open yourself up in a way that is strong, and the Emperor in their power can go quickly, okay? So this can happen very quickly. Just temper it with these queens, okay? Temper it with the clarity of your words and the clarity of your action. Just temper it so that everything is balanced, because you deserve love. You do. Masculines, you absolutely do deserve love. Feminines, open up to the fact that this could be the one. But open, staying open. What an interesting read, Pisces. So you're definitely both going through something. Just admit if there's any remnants left over and come together and be honest and vulnerable and open about it. And the Emperor is also a card of taking action. So if it's taking action to heal these things together, then that's going to bond you two even more so. Okay. Remember, there's some kind of connection with work or some kind of organized activity that could bond you. All right. So Pisces, that's what I have for you. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comments section. Hit that thumbs up button if you're feeling it. And for now, I'm going to send you all my love. I'll see you guys next time.